My definition of retirement is to be able to leave your corporate job, leave your career, and really take control of your life, seize your freedom, and do what you want, when you want, how you want, and from where you want. It's not about being at a cubicle and working at your career and just dying at the office. It's about enjoying your life. Well, I think too many people fall into the trap of just doing what society pushes them towards. We're living for the weekends. There's 52 weekends a year. We're living for that little bit of freedom, and we're living for the freedom at the end of our lives at age 65 and beyond. So why not rewrite your story and look at retiring early now? I grew up in Laurinburg, North Carolina, which is in the eastern part of North Carolina, and the family business was a mortuary. What I took with me going off to college when I left was really two things. And number one being that life is short. Number two, I know my time is running out. I know that I'm not going to live forever and that tomorrow is not guaranteed. And so instead of falling into the same trap and working till I'm 65 or 70, I've chosen to take a different path. After my sister passed away in 2014, soon after my business partner passed away, and I started kind of waking up. I started looking at life a little bit differently and started trying to figure some things out. I went to a business conference which was full of financial advisors soon after that, and I'm looking around the room and I'm just scanning around, and I'm seeing all these 65 and 70 and 75-year-old financial advisors doing the same thing over and over again. And I remember at that point, I'm like, I'm waking up. I am done. This is my time to do something different. And then I started researching about what are people doing when they retire early. And I started looking at all these different lifestyles, whether it was mobile lifestyles or whether it's people moving to foreign countries or whether it was people just simplifying their life. And that's what I started doing with my own life, is simplifying my life, is simplifying my bills and trying to get out of debt and get myself into a position where I can live this lifestyle, that I don't have to go back to the kind of rinse and repeat lifestyle that I've been living, the same thing every week, every month, every year. So I woke up. I was a financial advisor for 24 years, and what I enjoyed about it was the ability to help people, to make a difference in people's lives, to educate them and see the plans that we put in place become successful plans. Even though I'm a financial advisor, I didn't quite have the resources available to me to just retire and go to the house and do nothing. So I started researching, what are people doing? And I'm seeing people that are taking RVs and living full-time in Arizona. I'm seeing people jumping on their boat and living full-time there. My background as a financial advisor and a retirement specialist was getting people to age 65. Now I'm looking at basically slowing down and having a partial to a full retirement at age 49. And so I needed to see ways that I could take the money that I had and stretch it much further. And so I started coming across all these unconventional ways that people were living their life and having an absolute ball and having their freedom and just, sitting out in the desert or sitting, on their boat in the Caribbean. They're enjoying the freedom, they're living life, and they're supplementing their income along the way. I mean, there are people that are digital nomads that are building websites and doing networking in their RV or on their boat. There are people that are living in Thailand that are living full-time off what the internet provides them, and they're able to make a good income off of that. And so looking at the big picture, I just said, I'm gonna get out of the day-to-day, and I'm gonna find ways to generate money and do it on my terms and do it when I want, how I want, from where I want. You're not gonna believe the community I found online. I hope the book is going to get people thinking. I hope the book gets to wake some folks up and convince them that they can retire early, because that's the biggest hurdle is that most people don't have the confidence to think they can retire early. They're being told by family members, they're being told by an accountant or a financial advisor, nope, keep working until you're 65. So I hope with the book, we're going to share concepts to where if they follow, they can retire at any time. And so I hope to educate people. I hope to wake some folks up and let them know and build confidence that they can do this themselves. And I just hope that people will look at this and have an opportunity to rewrite their own story.